Who brought her mother back from death. A Nigerian tale. In a small village in southeastern Nigeria, there lived a girl named Adana, father's daughter, though everyone called her Ada. She was 17, beautiful as morning light, with a voice so sweet that birds stopped singing to listen when she spoke. Ada's mother, Neoma, was everything to her. After Ada's father died when she was young, Neoma worked 3 jobs, selling akara at dawn, braiding hair in the afternoon, and sewing clothes by lamplight to keep Ada in school. She never remarried, pouring all her love into her only child. "Mama, rest," Ada would beg. "You're working yourself to death." Neoma would laugh, touching Ada's cheek. "My rest will come when I see you graduate university. Then I can close my eyes in peace." But death doesn't wait for convenient timing. One Tuesday morning, as Neoma fried akara by the roadside, a reckless driver mounting the curb struck her. She died instantly 6 months before Ada's final exams. Ada's grief was a living thing that swallowed her whole. She stopped eating, stopped bathing, stopped speaking. At the funeral, she didn't cry, she just stared at her mother's coffin with empty eyes that frightened the village elders. On the 9th night after burial, as tradition required, the village gathered to wake keep. But Ada wasn't there. She had walked into the forest. Everyone knew the forest was forbidden after dark. It was where the boundary between the living and dead grew thin, where spirits walked, where desperate people went to make terrible bargains. Ada walked until she found what she was looking for, a crossroads deep in the forest where 3 paths met. She sat down in the center and called out to the darkness. "I want my mother back." The wind stopped. The insects fell silent. Then a voice old as earth, cold as graves answered. "That is not a small thing you ask, child." From the shadows emerged a figure. Not quite human, not quite spirit, something in between. Its eyes glowed like embers, and when it moved, the air shimmered around it. "I am Ekwensu," it said. "I can give you what you want. But everything has a price." "Anything," Ada said without hesitation. "Take my beauty. Take my voice. Take my years. Just give me back my mother." The spirit laughed, a sound like bones rattling. "Those are small things. For a life, I require a life. Your mother can return, but someone you love must take her place in the land of the dead. And you must choose who." Ada's heart froze. I can't choose someone to die." "Then your mother stays dead," the spirit began to fade. "Wait," Ada screamed. "I'll do it. I'll pay the price. Choose then. Speak a name." Ada closed her eyes. In her mind, she saw her aunties who had helped raise her. Her cousins who were like siblings. Her best friend Chiamaka who had held her through her grief. How could she condemn any of them? Then she whispered, "Me. Take me. Let my mother live, and I'll die in her place." The spirit tilted its head, genuinely surprised. "You would trade your young life for her old one? You have 60 years ahead. She had perhaps 20. She gave me 17 years of life," Ada said, tears finally falling. "The least I can do is give her mine." The spirit studied her with those ember eyes. For a long moment, it said nothing. Then, "In 300 years of standing at this crossroads, I have heard every plea. I have heard sons bargain for fathers, husbands for wives. But never, never has a child offered themselves for their parent. Usually, they name a stepmother, a distant relative, anyone but themselves." The spirit moved closer, and Ada could feel cold radiating from it like winter wind. "The price was a test," it said softly. "Your willingness to pay it is the actual payment. Because you would give everything, you lose nothing. Because you love without condition, love returns to you unconditional." The spirit touched Ada's forehead with one long finger, and she collapsed. Ada woke in her own bed. Sunlight streamed through the window. Had it been a dream? Then she heard humming from the kitchen. Her mother's humming. Ada ran, her heart hammering. There was Neoma, frying a kara, solid and real and alive. "Mama," Ada whispered. Neoma turned, and when she saw her daughter's face, she dropped her spatula and opened her arms. Ada crashed into them, sobbing. "I thought you were dead," Ada gasped between sobs. "I had the strangest dream," Neoma said, holding her daughter tight. "I dreamed I was walking in darkness, so tired, ready to rest. Then I heard your voice calling me back. And someone told me, your daughter loves you enough to trade her life for yours. That kind of love is rare. It deserves to be honored. Go back. Watch her live. That is your reward for raising a child with such a heart." She pulled back to look at Ada's face. "Then I woke up here, and the neighbors told me I'd been in a coma for 9 days. The doctors said it was a miracle. But I know the truth. You brought me back, didn't you?" Ada nodded, unable to speak. "My beautiful, foolish girl," Neoma whispered, tears streaming down her face. "Never do something so dangerous again. Promise me." "I can't promise that, Mama," Ada said. "I would walk into that forest 1,000 times for you." The story spread through the village, then to neighboring villages, then across the region. People debated whether it was true or just a story. But everyone who met Ada afterward swore there was something different about her, a light in her eyes, an old wisdom in someone so young. And sometimes, on certain nights when the moon was hidden and the crossroads lay silent, travelers claimed to see a spirit standing guard there, not threatening, but protective, watching over those who walked the path with love in their hearts. As for Ada, she went on to graduate university top of her class. She became a doctor and returned to her village to build a clinic. And every single day, before she began her work, she would touch her mother's hand and whisper, "Thank you for staying." Neoma lived to be 93 years old. Long enough to see Ada marry. Long enough to hold her grandchildren. Long enough to close her eyes in peace, knowing she had raised a daughter whose love was stronger than death itself. At Neoma's funeral, Ada didn't grieve with the despair of before. Instead, she told everyone gathered, "My mother taught me that love is not just a feeling, it's a decision you make every day. It's sacrifice. It's showing up. It's being willing to walk into the darkness if it means bringing light back to someone you love." She smiled through her tears. "And the most beautiful thing I learned. When you love like that without condition, without holding back, love returns to you multiplied. I gave everything to bring her back, and she gave me 26 more years. That's the real magic. Not what happened in the forest, but what happens when you love someone with your whole heart." Moral of the story. They say that in that village, mothers now tell their daughters Ada's story. And when the daughters ask, "Is it true, Mama?" the mothers always answer the same way, "True or not, the lesson is real. There is no force on earth, in heaven, or under the ground more powerful than a child's love for their mother, or a mother's love for their child. That kind of love can call back the dead, heal the sick, and change the world." Thank you so much to all my lovely and beautiful subscribers and my returning viewers. I so much appreciate your love and support. Your likes, your encouragement, and your comments keeps this channel growing. If you are new here, please subscribe to my channel and turn on post notifications because you don't want to miss the next story. God bless you all. I love you.